The Diesel Brothers Garage is famous for trucks, crazy moments, and Heavy D and Dave Diesel running the show. But after years of following their dreams and building their business, what's inside now isn't just truck parts. It's a story that is sad, surprising, and full of twists. What did they find? And why does it hurt so much? Stick with us, because we're about to tell you everything. But to really understand why this is so surprising, we need to go back to where it all started. From nothing to Garage Kings. The story of the Diesel Brothers started way before the TV cameras showed up. It began with two friends in Utah, Heavy D, whose real name is David Sparks, and Diesel Dave, whose real name is David Kiley. They weren't trying to be famous. They just loved diesel trucks, building crazy machines, and having fun while doing it. Before any of that, Heavy D ran a small used car lot. He got his dealer's license when he was young, partly because he had learned to be responsible earlier than most kids. When he was a teenager, he even took out a loan to buy his first car, a 1988 Chevy K5 Blazer. Paying back that loan taught him about money, business, and taking care of what he owned. Those lessons planted the seed for bigger dreams. Dreams that later grew into Diesel Sellers, the company that would change his life. However, Diesel Dave entered the story in a simple, almost random moment. He met Heavy D at a church event. Their friendship grew quickly, made stronger by the fact that they had known each other since the 8th grade. Dave didn't come from the truck world. Before working with Heavy D, he worked different jobs in different places, learning whatever he could along the way. When he joined Heavy D in the business, their partnership became the heart of what would later be known around the world as the Diesel Brothers brand. The idea behind their business was simple: buy broken or old diesel trucks, rebuild them from the ground up, and turn them into powerful, attention-grabbing machines. They wanted heavy, loud, monster vehicles, trucks that couldn't be ignored. Working out of a small shop, they filmed their work, recording every weld, every repair, every engine roar, and every funny moment that happened along the way. At first, the videos were just posted on Facebook, but the videos soon took on a life of their own. People loved the builds, but they also loved the people behind the work. The jokes, the pranks, the energy, they all made the crew feel familiar, like friends you could watch every day. The view count began to climb. The audience grew, and slowly, the Diesel Sellers name started spreading far beyond Utah. Everything changed when one of their online videos found its way to the Tonight Show with Jay Leno. Jay Leno, known for his love of cars, showed the video on national television. Overnight, the Diesel Brothers' reach exploded. New audiences found their work, and their platform grew faster than they had ever imagined. What happened next felt almost unreal. The Discovery Channel began calling them, interested in turning their builds and their personalities into a full television show. At first, the crew ignored the calls, thinking they were jokes or spam. But when they finally picked up, they realized the offer was real. Discovery wanted to create a reality show that would follow their shop, their projects, and their growing team. That show became Diesel Brothers, which premiered on January 4th, 2016. Although the name suggested family ties, the brothers were not related by blood. Instead, they were connected by friendship, loyalty, and a shared dream. As the series grew, so did the crew. The Muscle, a longtime friend with a background in fitness and personal training, joined the team. His strength, humor, and big personality fit perfectly into the world the Diesel Brothers were building. Another key person known as Redbeard also stepped in. Before his time on the show, he had worked as a shoe salesman, a gold miner, and even a dog groomer. The variety of backgrounds within the team added depth to the shop story and gave the show a cast of characters viewers could connect with. The show didn't just focus on trucks and engines. It was the Diesel brothers themselves who really drew people in. But what exactly did they do to keep viewers hooked episode after episode? The image they showed on screen. On screen, the Diesel brothers look like a group of friends living the dream, laughing, joking, pulling pranks, and building giant diesel machines that leave fans amazed. The humor is real. The energy is real, and the pranks are definitely real. But behind that fun style is a level of hard work most viewers never see. Heavy D, Diesel Dave, and the rest of their crew don't just make a TV show. They run a full business at the same time. Their brand Diesel Sellers depends on the trucks they build, the parts they design, and the merchandise they sell. And every one of those products starts in the shop long before the cameras roll. Their process is tough. It begins with searching for old, damaged, or worn-out trucks that most people wouldn't look at twice. From there, the team dreams up what those trucks could become. They sketch ideas, test concepts, and plan out which custom parts they'll need to bring the change to life. Unlike big companies with assembly lines, every truck they build is one of a kind. No, two projects are the same, and nothing is made in bulk. If the team needs a part that doesn't exist, they have to make it from scratch. That means cutting steel, welding new frames, making mounts, and adjusting parts until the truck looks and runs exactly how they imagined. And not every idea works the first time. Even with years of experience, some builds have gone wrong. Some trucks needed to be redesigned, rebuilt, or completely redone. It's part of the job, and it's part of the pressure the shop deals with every day. On top of all that work, they're filming a television show. Making a single episode takes months. Planning, setting up scenes, filming builds, refilming moments that didn't record right, and capturing all the creative chaos that fans expect. It's long days, late nights, and constant stress. The show might look relaxed, but the crew is constantly balancing deadlines, customer expectations, and camera schedules. Still, they've never lost their sense of fun. The Diesel Brothers shop is a real working garage, but it's also a giant playground for the cast. They hide tools from each other, hide each other's trucks in random corners, and turn big machines into props for jokes. It's the kind of place where pranking someone is just as normal as putting in a turbocharger. And yet, even in the middle of all the silliness, the work never stops. Engines still need to be tuned. Frames still need welding. Parts still need painting. They can joke around all they want, but they know that their reputation depends on what rolls out of that shop. That's the real picture. A business built on long days, tough builds, and mountains of effort, mixed with humor, friendship, and the kind of pranks only mechanics could come up with. The Diesel Brothers live by a simple idea: work hard, play hard. They push themselves to create insane machines, and they have a good time doing it. For fans watching at home, that mix of sweat and laughter is exactly what keeps the show unforgettable. Yet somehow they managed to turn all that chaos into a powerful brand. But how did they actually pull it off? How they built their garage empire? If there's one thing the Diesel Brothers know, it's how to build a brand. People remember their signature bearded skull logo. Bold, tough, and instantly recognizable. It has become a symbol that fans everywhere connect with. But it's not just the logo that made them huge. What really powers the Diesel Brothers Empire are the trucks themselves. Every custom build is like a moving billboard, showing off their style and skill and helping the brand grow far beyond the TV screen. But the Diesel Brothers brand isn't just trucks. Over the years, they've created a whole world of products around that bearded skull. Fans who want to feel part of the Diesel Brothers lifestyle don't need to own a truck. They can buy merch, parts, gear, and even grooming products from their websites. Shirts, boots, sunglasses, dog vests, keychains, you name it, they've put their stamp on it. One of the smartest ideas, their beard care line. Each cast member has their own formula for bombs and beard products so fans can literally choose whose beard style they want to follow. It's fun, personal, and perfectly fits the brand's identity. They've also shared their story in a book called The Diesel Brothers, a trucking awesome guide to trucks and life. Written by Heavy D and Diesel Dave, it gives a behind-the-scenes look at how they started, their early hustle, and how they built their business before cameras ever arrived. The book even shows old photos of the brothers without their famous beards, a glimpse that surprises many fans and makes the story feel real. Today, their online empire is huge. The main hub, Dieselers.com, connects fans to 4 other specialty sites: diesel-powered gear handles, clothing, and giveaways. Diesel Sellers, for Buy For Anything, focuses on off-road products. Sellers manages truck sales. And Legion, Truck Armor, offers protection gear and Patriot tires. Together, these sites serve all kinds of truck lovers, not just TV fans. Behind it all are 3 legal companies: Diesel Sellers, Diesel Power, and Sparks Motors, named after Heavy D's real name, David Sparks. Sparks Motors builds the trucks. Diesel Power handles merch, and Diesel Sellers acts as the main company. Each part supports the others, creating a strong, multi-layered brand that reaches far beyond what viewers see on TV. What's even more impressive is how far their reach has spread. Sure, most of their audience is in the United States, but their site gets visitors from all over the world, from Canada and Brazil to India and France. They've gotten hits from more than 250 countries, showing just how universal the appeal of big, bold diesel trucks really is. But even with the way they grew their brand, what was found in their garage has raised plenty of eyebrows. So what exactly was discovered behind those doors? The shocking troubles inside their garage. For years, the Diesel Brothers were seen as larger-than-life mechanics, builders of crazy trucks, creators of viral videos, and stars of a hit television series. But behind the excitement, another story slowly began to surface. A story that fans didn't expect. A story that revealed troubling problems inside the Diesel Brothers' garage. One of the most serious discoveries came from a series of lawsuits. These cases revealed that the team had been messing with diesel engines, removing or changing emission systems, and selling trucks that violated environmental laws. The findings led to huge fines and forced the shop to face practices they would have preferred to keep out of public view. But the legal issues were only part of the picture. A second, more personal disappointment came from their highly advertised truck giveaways, a major part of the Diesel Brothers brand. Each giveaway drew thousands of fans hoping to drive away with one of the massive custom diesel machines they saw on TV. The idea sounded exciting, a dream truck built by famous mechanics given away to a lucky viewer. But behind the scenes, not every winner was getting a dream. On Reddit, one mechanic shared his experience. working on two different Diesel brothers' giveaway trucks. What he found was alarming. Beneath the shiny paint and bright photos, the vehicles had hidden safety problems, bad wiring, brake and fuel lines put in incorrectly, and signs that corners had been cut during the build. The trucks looked impressive, but they were not built to last. They were described as pretty for pictures, and that's about it, needing major repairs just to be considered safe. This raised a painful question for many viewers. Were the giveaways built for quality, or just built for marketing? From a business standpoint, the giveaways made sense. The trucks looked expensive, but their actual cost was far below what a manufacturer would charge. Most of the trucks began as damaged or junked vehicles rebuilt with aftermarket parts, some of which the Diesel brothers made themselves. The show's budget covered much of the expense and the promotional value. Millions of views and nonstop publicity were worth far more than the price of any single truck. But as more concerns came up, people started paying closer attention to the way the shop ran. There was also controversy when the Diesel brothers posted a video in Spanish while looking to hire a new painter. The intention was simple, but the reaction wasn't. The comment section was filled with hateful remarks. Heavy D stepped in publicly, saying that the hateful comments did not represent the majority of Americans and insisting that his team respected immigration laws. It was a moment that showed how quickly things could spiral once the cameras were off and the internet took over. Then came another wave of criticism, questions about how the Diesel brothers got their parts. Some viewers claimed the crew was getting materials illegally. In reality, the team used a wide network of suppliers, including many junkyards,